Hi and welcome to Aquatic Mike. Today I'm bringing you a video of Aspidoras poecilus fry development. We're currently watching the fry at 7 days old. They're in a 10 or 12, something like that, liter tank. And they're in here with a group of ramshorn snails acting as a cleanup crew to eat excess food that I might drop in. Please like, subscribe, share and comment, by the way, and help me grow my channel. Much appreciated. Especially if you appreciate the content. Thank you. As it's been quite a while since I bred this species, I sadly did not take measurements of them. They were mainly fed microworms and gel food. When they were small, like from new hatched till around about this size, they were mainly fed microworms, and they've started getting some small parts of homemade gel food now. This is a lineage 2 fish. They originate from Brazil, the Mato Grosso area, from like Rio Singu and Rio Araguaia. What else can be said regarding the species? Oh yeah, when I first kept this species, I had 10 adults, and I'd already picked up some eggs from a community tank, I guess, for mainly corydoras fish. I had Sturby and Bethany and Napuensis in the tank as well, so only one from each lineage back at the time. I thought I'd picked up some Sturby eggs, but they turned out to be poecilus eggs, so I had some fried that I did not know about. However, to induce breeding, I dropped the temperature by quite a bit at one point. I only took cold water and filled up the tank from about 50%, and the Aspidoras poecilus couldn't handle it. I think this was towards mid-autumn or something, or early spring or something, so the cold water was rather cold. So I managed to kill my first 10 adult Aspidoras poecilus, sadly. However, I later on saw that I had fry from them, so I managed to save the species in my care, but just a warning that they're not as tolerant as some of the other species towards cold water. At least that's my experience. Here we got the fry at 1 month old. They're currently in the same tank, or at least the same size tank. And the smaller fry that you can see in the video is also Aspidoras poecilus. They're around about 7 to 10 days old, the smaller fries in here, I think. I remember they were I'd put down a note that they were just above a week at least, so around about that age. And now the tank's mainly getting homemade gel food, but they seem to be putting on some size, and as you can see, like, the smaller fry are also taking to it quite well, like their bellies are filled, as you can see. Earlier on there was an Aspidora species called Aspidoras marianae and Aspidoras microgaleus, and these species, at a revision of the genus Aspidoras, were found to be Aspidoras poecilus, so they've since been merged, with Aspidoras poecilus being the name that they kept. There were also 2 C numbers, C number 37 and C158. So Aspidoras C37 and Aspidoras C158. Those two C numbers were also found to be Aspidoras poecilus at the revision. So they've since also been merged into Aspidoras poecilus, with poecilus being the name that stuck. And here we've got the fry at 2 months. It's just the larger ones that are 2 months. They're currently in here in the same size tank with, I believe, there's 5 batches of fry now. So there's quite a few batches in there. They're all munching on some homemade gill food now, as you can see. And they all seem to be taking to it. This species can be kept at around, between 22 and 26 degrees or something like that. Or they would do good for you at around that temperature at least. They can be kept slightly cooler and slightly warmer as well. They're not the hardest species to breed. I guess they're in the medium scale. Maybe not to get to breed, but to get to keep some fry from at least. They're slightly, well, not harder maybe, but well, you get more fry from Aspidoras raimundi than you get from Aspidoras poecilus most of the time, at least. At least that's my experience. The eggs are medium-sized. I believe when I measured them, they were around about 1.5 millimeter. So medium-sized towards the larger end, although not among the largest ones. And the fries were or are rather straightforward to raise, at least if you try to do it in a semi-controlled environment, as I'm doing, like without any predatory fish. I'm not sure whether to call them that, but without any other species of fish in the tank, I guess. When I was done making or taking this footage, I started moving the largest ones to, I'm not sure whether if I put them in a 222 liter tank is where I most often put them, but they could have kept or put elsewhere as well. I'm not sure, since it's been a while. I also included some footage of the adults in a second. The adults are kept in a 80 liter tank or something like that, I believe. And in the footage, they're in there with some Hoplysoma burgessii or burgessi. It's been a while since I took the footage, though. They were previously called corydoras burgessi, but they did quite alright together. Preferably, or I prefer keeping them, one in each tank, but you always tend to run out of space. But here are the adults, some of them at least, on the burgessi there in the background. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, share and like and comment, and help me grow my channel if you appreciate the content. I guess that's all that I had for this species. Thank you for watching, and please take care. Bye.